story behind today's piece is fish-inspired, betta fish to be exact, and these beads might look white, but they're magic special effects. You'll have to see the color at the end. Also, I apologize, my mic is broken and I had to record this just with my phone mic, so bear with me. I've probably had 5 betta splendens in my life, the scientific name for bettas, and I love them because betta fish, in my experience, are the most inexpensive fish you can get that still feels like adopting a dog, kind of with unique personalities and quirks. So our household betta fish right now is named Marie-Joseph Paul-Yves Roch Gilbert du Motier Marquis de Lafayette. My French is rusty, so don't judge me. It's named after this guy, so some of you might know General Lafayette. He is French, which is perfect because our betta looks like the French flag. Honestly, I could do a whole story episode on Lafayette. He was an amazing guy, a hero in France and America, but suffice it to say, despite being wealthy and popular back in France, he wanted to fight for the Americans' independence and defended democratic ideals, becoming like a son to George Washington. So our fish is not terribly heroic. He swims funny, he isn't the brightest tack in the box, and we were hoping not to give him a complex by naming him after a strong, independent, intelligent French general. So I don't know if it's working, but Gilbert is thriving, and really, how can you not take the chance to name your fish Gilbert? Anyway, I love these earrings, and as with everything, I like there to be a little magic. So look at this color change. Orange, let me know if you think that was a good choice. It just felt fish-esque. You can see it really changed color here in the sun. Anyway, we'll let these earrings swim away and see you next time. Bye.